So pre-med research. This was me. I had the greatest time at Hopkins at the Asthma and Allergy Center. This woman, Kathleen, she wrote me like the most excellent letter. People were like, everywhere I went, they're like, man, this woman just loves you. She just loves you. And I was like, that is sweet because she has some pull. So I just wanted to bring this up. So this is my class at pre-medical research. So just really quick. So she's at Ohio State Medical School. She's at Harvard School of Public Health. She's at Johns Hopkins. She's at NYU Medical School. She's at Stony Brook. She's at Rutgers. She's at Rutgers. So all these people, he's at Indiana, he's at Arkansas, he's at University of Texas Southwest. All these people, you go to one of these programs, and if they set you up for success, is my point. All these people got into medical school besides him who did a PhD. And he didn't want to go to medical school. He went to did a PhD at Hopkins. So every person here wanted to go to medical school besides Simon, and everyone went. That should tell you that this is a worthwhile investment. If you're gonna do this, I think that applying to one of these summer research programs is huge. It's just huge. And I got into this program off the wait list, and this guy Jerome, he's my lab partner. He would make fun of me all the time. He'd be like, "Oh, well, we kind of only let you in." You know, he would always joke me. He's like, "Oh, you got it off the wait list," because I was going to go to the Cornell program. And they called me last second, like, "Oh, we have a spot for you." And so I went. It was an amazing experience. But I just brought that up to say that like these programs, they do set you up for success. This was a game changer for me. It really was. So I would highly, highly recommend and encourage these summer research programs, and they're designed so that they pay for your housing, so that they give you a stipend, so that you have a lot of activities, you get to hang out with people and meet new people. It's fun. It's chill. It's good. You'll learn a lot. All right, so how to find it. So here are some research things. So I'm going to add a couple of things. Can I? Oh, wait.
Right click.
I want to escape. I want to add a couple of things here, okay? Now don't make fun of me because I type kind of slow. All right. Dr. David, what is it?
G.
Gautier?
Yeah.
Oh, like John Paul, huh?
Yeah.
No, JPG. David Gautier, so it's D.
There you go.
Is that the no R?
No, I think it's just IE.
Okay. So this guy is the director. I just wanted to put his name up there. He's the director of research, undergraduate research here. And he runs the RUMS program. What's the RUMS program?
I think it's research undergraduates, maths and science.
Yeah.
And there's a stipend associated with it too.
And there's a stipend associated. And then there's Debbie Walker.
Yeah,
or
Debbie Waller.
Waller.
Yeah. They guys, two wonderful people, very approachable, and you know they want to serve your success.
So these two people are here on your faculty that are interested in helping you with undergraduate research. So I would go ahead and how do I use slideshow on this thing?
It's at the bottom of the Zoom.
Bottom?
Right?
Oh, right here. Okay, good. Thank you guys. I'm computer. So anyway, no, I mean I don't use Mac because I got to this med school, right? I go to this like super privileged place. So I got to medical school, and I remember I sat like down the 3 rows from the bottom. And this amphitheater goes like right down, right? And I look up, and all I can see is like little glowing apples, like everywhere. I'm like the only person with a PC. I'm like, oh hell no, I'm not gonna get. So I went out. I literally went out the next day and bought. But my it was funny because the school, their financial aid office, if you want to buy a computer, they'll just give you. And they'll give it to you if you qualify for scholarship, they'll give it to you a scholarship or with something else. I got it for free, which was nice. But the land of milk and honey. So I wanted to do this really quickly, summer research. So I wanted to click on this and go actually, hopefully the link will work. I feel like it's old, dude. Oh my God. All right, so it's not really working. But anyway, if you Google like summer undergraduate research programs, AMC, they have a whole list of programs just like the one I did.
Just click no.
No, okay. So they have a whole list of programs just like the one I did with the links to the programs. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So look, so I can go down. Here's the program I did. Johns Hopkins Summer Internship Program. So you go right here, you go through here, it gives you all the things you have to do, whatever. And you're like, oh, well, maybe I want to go to Harvard Medical School. So I'll do the Summer Honors on Harvard Medical School program, and then the link is dead. But in true Harvard Med's dead. No, the thing is, so you can go look at all these programs, and then you can look up their program directors. You can email them, and you can figure out all the things you have to do. So it's a very useful website. Again, right here on the Association of Medical. I mean, how many people have never been on that website before? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? All the resources they have. You know, it's pretty amazing. So that's somewhere to look for that. Read an article if you're interested in some kind of science specifically. Some people are very science savvy, and they read science articles. So if you read an article or you're interested in something and you're like, oh, let me look up how whatever MS works, and you find some researcher that works on it, you can always email that person that wrote the paper and ask them if they have an opportunity. They like hearing from people. So sometimes you can just go, especially if your parents can help you, or you have a friend that lives in that city or something that you can stay with. And a lot of times they have, if you go to like the bigger universities like Harvard, they have funding. So even if it's not through one of those programs, their research labs have tons of funding to pay for you to live. So they'll usually do that. Ask your professors and ask the docs and mentors to connect you to people. So if you ask me to connect you with somebody who does, it's funny, you had mentioned in your lecture that you were talking about the synaptic cleft, and you were talking about gap junction. And I was thinking, when he said that, I was thinking, man, I remember when I was dissecting my first cadaver, and the guy who was standing there helping me, he was like, oh, pointing things out. We had a professor at every table. He discovered gap junctions. He's like the guy who discovered gap junctions. And I was like, man, that's crazy. Dang. So anyway, but this is how you get there. These are the people. So I know somebody who does research in that can help you if you're interested in it. You know what I mean? I know. If you have mentors and you have all these other people around you, ask them. Say, look, I really, really, really want to study MS, or I really, 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 really want to study Crohn's disease. Can you connect me with somebody who does that? They will. They will. That's how you do it. All right? Yeah.
Someone did ask earlier about another way to find it. I'm going to be applying to veterinary school, and after I emailed professors and everybody, sometimes I found my research. I'm in with bird tick research.
Yeah.
I just walk through the science buildings a few times a week, and just one day someone had a poster up looking for people to help. So sometimes just walking around around a building helps.
Exactly. So pay attention. What's around you? I think you can find research. It's out there.